Hey, I'm a first year UCL economics student and I make videos like these to help students from year 10 all the way up to 13 to get into their dream uni. To start things off, I'll tell you my grades in secondary school. So by no means am I trying to flex on you or trying to show off. These are this I'm just trying to show you that what consistent effort and hard work over the years can get you. I'm no genius. I'm no some talented kid. I'm just an average student who decided to lock in, put in the effort, put in the hard work, and this is what it can get you. Right, that's enough glazing by me. Let's move on to the actual tips and the tricks. Build up an ego. So this is very counterintuitive, and you might be thinking, "What on earth am I saying?" Um, okay, just give me a couple of minutes. I'll try to justify this. Set yourself a very challenging goal. This may feel a bit unrealistic right now. You might be thinking that, oh, this goal is way too out of my reach. I can't get it. But that feeling of working towards it, and while you're working towards it, you might feel that, oh, this is too hard for me. But that is when you keep pushing yourself. Because I assure you, that feeling that you will get when you get that offer, get that acceptance, get that grade is simply unmatched. No amount of money or any other thing can get you that feeling of achieving something is simply unbelievable. That satisfaction, and almost like as if when you're trying to prove something, that you're trying to prove to yourself or to anyone else actually that you are capable of doing this, and that if you put in the work in, you can achieve anything. And uni is just a stepping stone in your life. If you achieve this, you're telling yourself basically that with the effort you put in, you can do anything. All right, let's get to the next trick now. This will be a bit more practical, more A level based. Yeah, A levels are not like your GCSEs. Don't think that you can get away by cramming in 2 or 3 weeks before the exam. A levels have lots of material in them. Um, there's year 12 content and year 13 content. And if you're doing it individually, like you have your AS exams and the A level exams, then it's still okay. But if you have it together, this is a lot more important. Put in the work every day. And I'm not saying that you need to put in 10 hours of work every day or 5 hours. 1 or 2 hours of work every day consistently and repeatedly is more than enough to get you the grades you need. That 1 or 2 hours, that quality time that you spend studying is going to be far more beneficial than just putting in 10 hours or all-nighters before the exam. Because before the exam is when you really want to just calm down and focus on things that you really need help on. Secondly, do past papers not just for the sake of doing them. Don't just simply do them for the sake of doing them. I've seen so much videos online and they're just like, do past papers, do past papers. And while they're important, I can't stress this enough, but understand the material before you do the past papers. And like I've experienced this, right? I've lived through this A-level cycle. These past papers are not just sufficient. Understand the material, have some basic understanding, and then go for the past papers. Don't go through them blindly or just like without bothering to even look at the book for once. Do the past papers. Then, when you have your doubts, go and ask them. Because past papers are not nearly as useful if you don't give it the time or the understanding. Otherwise, it just simply will feel impossible. And because A levels are very concept based, right? They'll talk about a concept in the material in the books, but the questions won't be based on them. And especially for STEM based subjects, that gets a lot more important, where the questions are just an applied version of that concept. And if you just go on simply memorizing a formula, you won't get too far. Right, you may get some partial marks or you might get it up to a B or an A, but if you really want that top grade, that A or A star, you need to put in the effort. You need to take the time in to understand the concept, get an intuitive feeling what this is saying, what this is talking about, and how you can apply it to various different things. And again, ask questions, guys. Right? This may feel, I know how it feels, right? You might be thinking that, oh, this is such a simple question. My friends have gotten it already. My teacher will think so low of me, or they might be like, oh, this guy is so slow. But trust me, guys, when I say this, it does not matter. It does not matter at all. Because at the end of year 13, when you're done with your A levels, no one is going to be remembering about this stupid question you asked on year 12. No one cares about that. What matters is on results day what those grades are. Everything else is irrelevant, basically. It's the results that matter. And this might kind of seem like too intimidating, but trust me, guys, put in the effort. You guys can do this. You don't have to be any geniuses whatsoever. Put in the effort, put in the time, ask your questions. Don't worry how people might think, because anyways, if you don't do well in your A levels, they're still gonna think of you as, oh, this guy's not smart, not good enough. And no matter how much they say they don't, back of their mind, they will always be thinking that. It's better you get your questions answered. That is the most important thing I can give you. Um, Another thing, guys, there's no substitute for hard work, right? All these tricks that I've given you, they won't matter if you just don't put in the time, right? I know I've spoken this a lot in this video, but put in the effort. Watching videos like these or anyone's videos online won't magically get you the grades. Put the work in. And I don't like how they glorify this like studying, and they make it seem as if it's so overcomplicated, where you have all these flashcards and all these fancy notes and everything. Guys, stick to the basics, stick to the fundamentals, attend classes, read the textbook, understand the material. If you don't understand something during the classes, ask questions to your teacher. If not, if you don't get an answer that you think is good enough, go onto YouTube. There's so much resources online, guys. After that, after you've gotten some basic understanding of the material, do past papers, topical questions. Another thing which I want to tell you guys, that mark scheme is king. What I mean by this is that it does not matter what your teachers say. It does not matter what you think. Doesn't matter what anyone thinks. As long as your answers do not match to the marking scheme in any way. Like for maths, it's pretty straightforward, like the final answer or the workings. But for questions which require lots of words, if you don't put in the keywords or give them what they're looking for, they won't give you the mark, right? And it doesn't matter what you think that's right. At the end of the day, it's them who are going to be marking your paper. If your answers are not up to the standard they're looking for, you simply won't get credit for it. And while this may seem very, how do I say this, very intimidating or very nerve-wracking, this is the reality, guys. You have to face it, that it's them who's going to be marking your paper. And basically that's it, guys. Just repeat this cycle. Go to classes, read the material, read the textbook, ask questions, do past papers, have any doubts on them, ask questions, and just repeat for 2 years, guys. And if you're in GCSEs, similar, for those 2 years, repeat. Do these steps, guys, and I'm sure you might be feeling quite scared or nervous, or have that feeling of, oh, whether I'm good enough for this or cut out for this. You are, right? You are cut out for this. If you're watching this, you very much are. Guys, just like literally, like I can't stress this enough, this lock in, and you've got this. You don't have to be afraid, but you have to be you have to have a clear mindset of what you need. And this is where my first slide really gets important. That have a goal, whatever that may be. Set up a chart in front of your table, or set up a goal that UK Imperial 2028, Cambridge 2028, and work towards that. Because manifestation is very important, and doing that can really help in your studying and really get your mindset all sorted out. and working with a clear mind is very important, guys. Again, good luck. You guys got this. And let me know in the comments what other kinds of videos you guys want. I'll be making more videos specific to the subjects like I did for A level, so I'll be making videos specifically to them, and also for the TMUA. Let me know how you guys thought about this video, and see you on the next one. Thank you very much.